Last evening, as the shadows began to creep across the ground and the batsmen's faces, England suffered a major blow in their attempt to save this fifth cable and wireless test. Larkins bowled Ambrose 10. Now, with 2 days to play and just 9 wickets in hand, they need another 170 to make the West Indies bat again, and many more than that to stave off defeat.
I just wonder what the order of the day would have been from team manager Mickey Stewart to his son Alec, who was opening the innings for England. I hope he said to him, look, this is one of the few opportunities where England are not in a hurry for runs, and a great opportunity for you to show me that you can bat all day long, because I think that's what England want from some of their young players, not these small little 20s and 30s and 40s.
Sliced it away, down to third man. Looked a little bit rash, but 4 runs for Alex Stewart to get him off the mark for the day.
Well, nothing wrong with trying to hit it over the top of the slips. No third man. Once it gets over there, it's 4 runs. As long as he doesn't try to hit it too hard and just almost steers it, just cuffs it over the top, uses the pace of the ball. He seems to have done that quite well. Just let the ball come on. Just watch the bounce. That's important with the new ball particularly.
He's gone, caught at cover, straight to Richardson. England lose an early and important wicket, and it's 24-2. Really a very loose shot there, hit it straight to the fielder, picked him out at cover, almost catching practice. Stewart goes, Bishop gets his first wicket, and it's 20-2.
Well, this is a poor shot at any time to get out caught at cover. No need to play the ball, just spooning it up. It's wide of off stump is the ball. Really no need to play it at all. I've been saying this, in these situations you shouldn't be playing at balls unless you have to. And with England trying to save the match or get themselves in a position to make West Indies bat again, that's a dreadful shot.
Oh, he's got him. He's dropped it. Well, what a good delivery that was. A big nick. It got a bit big for Dujon as well, I think. He tried to get his gloves up, and it hit the hard part and bounced out. Have a look at it.
Yes, just watch how high Jeff Dujon has to go here. And he gets his, there we are, right in the mid-drift in the end, and out it popped. Well, it's a straightforward catch, really. Should have been taken, no doubt about that. Well, it's a great escape.
That's gone out again. No, you can't do it twice in a row. That is really trying to commit suicide, and that's exactly what's happened. Dropped one ball, caught the next. Good night, Charlie. Well, there we are. Poor old Rob Riley dropped one ball, caught the next, and England in all sorts of trouble. 33 for 3. England's captain in this match is the new batsman, and if ever a captain's knock is required, it's going to be in this innings. 33 for 3 they are. Bailey, having been dropped, was caught the next ball. This time Dujon made no mistake. Oh, in the air and just wide of the square gully. Lamb has clearly decided he's going to come out and take the attack to these West Indians. That's the only way he knows how. Watch this shot for off the mark.
Yeah, you're right, and it has to be positive. Lammy, no doubt about it.
That's a good ball, and it's out. He's got it. It's rolled onto the stumps. The ball has hit the batsman. It's rolled down onto the stumps, and the bowler's been dislodged. So the night watchman, Gladstone Small, is now out as well. Bowled by Ambrose. A little lucky this for Ambrose. It was a good ball, mind you, into the rib cage there, down behind the leg, onto the stump, and down goes the off bail. So it's 37 for 4.
Too much in line, took his eye off the ball, and that's unlucky.
And he's put that away very well. Spotted the length of that ball very early indeed, and pulled it through the vacant spaces on the leg side for 4.
This one was pulled well in front of square. Obviously had a lot of time, saw it early, pulled it well in front of square, almost to a wide, long on position. There it goes. Was onto that in a flash.
And he sliced that away for his first boundary and his first runs over the slips.
Over the top of slips there. Definitely not a chance. Not on a short stroke, but definitely not a chance. Well over the head of slips.
And another one nips back, and that's hit him on the glove again. He's having all sorts of problems out there. He's a tough customer, but I tell you what, this can't go on much longer. He's been hit on the jaw in this match. He's got that area protected now with those bars, but he really is, I believe, having a lot of trouble with his hands.
His biggest problem is that even when we were practicing in the nets, he gets tucked up with the ball on his body. See, that's a fairly simple delivery to play. It's just above stump height.
I reckon that finger of his is in real trouble. That's just my observation on it. Would not surprise me if that finger is broken. And in fact, I think they're debating as to whether or not he can go off the ground. He really is in agony, and I think we're going to see Smith leave the ground here.
It's him here. Now, the height of the ball is really not that high. You can't say that that's an awkward height of delivery. The awkwardness is the pain he's getting from the finger.
Oh, he's hit him on the head. Smashed him on the crash helmet, and it's gone flying down towards fine leg. So you'll get another single. Walsh keeps hitting people. Have another look at this. You can see the red mark on the back of his hat there.
Well, he ducks right into it, does the saying. Really just ducks his head down, takes his eye off the ball, and it smacks him on the helmet. Very deceptive, as I said. His pace, he looks effortless, easy, turns the eye off the ball, smacked him on the back of the helmet.
That's a great shot.
Tremendous shot from Alan Lamb there. Courtney Walsh over pitching, and Lamb taking full toll of that ball, and certainly hasn't missed out on too many half volleys this trip, and that's foolish and hasn't much feet movement there, but he's hit it flat in the middle of the bat, and that's 4 all the way.
That's a good shot. That's the sort of topspin that Lamb gets. It's easily 4, and yet he hit it straight into the ground.
Yes, that's amazing. He's hit that ball hard into the ground, but it's got a sort of loopy bounce on it, and it's easily beat the fielder for 4. And it's Ricky Richardson sets off behind it and can only end up escorting it to the boundary.
Oh, he's bowled in. Look at Eldine Baptiste. They know how important that wicket really is to the West Indies. And must say, has bowled some good balls in this match, many of which have not got wickets. Lamb appeared to play just outside, might have got a nick, but he is out, and that's for sure. 86 for 5.
This is a pretty good ball from Baptiste. It's just outside off stump, and it certainly nips back off the wicket, keeps a fraction low, and beats Lammy's defensive push. And looks like they might have clipped his pad on the way through as well. And the ball hasn't bounced very much, and that's a bit of a blow for us, because Alan Lamb, being the mainstay of our batting, been our most successful batsman on the tour, and that's going to be a tremendous blow for us, and it's going to give the West Indies great spirit now from here on in.
That's 4 runs. It often goes fine when Nasser Hussain plays off the back foot. I think he's in some pain with that wrist though.
Yeah, I think this ongoing problem with his wrist, which will get sorted out when we get home. Ball's gone in short wide of off stump, played one of his favourite shots, and slightly open face. He's gone along the ground all the way for 4, but I think that sort of shot gives his left wrist a lot of pain.
That's got through. No, he says no. Oh, Capel's run. Capel was looking at the ball. Nasser Hussain shouted no, and Capel still kept coming. What a disaster. I just wonder whether he could hear. It's 94 for 6.
Nasser Hussain plays a cut shot, hits it into the ground, goes past Desmond Haynes at deep gully. Easy 1, possible 2, but the ball's thrown. Hussain has obviously looked for the 2 and then said no, and Capel's been ambling down the wicket. You can't exactly tell what's happened, but tremendous misunderstanding, and you know, tragedy in our position here, fighting to save the game and giving away a wicket like that.
Well, that's a magnificent shot. How often does that happen? After the batsman's been dropped, he then smashes the bowler for 4, and that brings up the 100. It's also enough to drive bowlers to their graves a little earlier than might otherwise have been the case. Dreadful feeling, catch going down and then having the batsman smash you like this.
Rubbing salt into the wound.
That's a good shot. Well pitched up and beautifully played away on the onside. Anything well pitched up on leg stump, he's very strong.
This seemed to have been flicked just off the mid stump. Walking across his stumps, but beautifully played. Very safe. Quite wide of Ambrose there at leg gully.
It's a lovely shot down towards square leg. Into the boundary it goes.
Very safe. Safe shot. Pulling it down onto the ground.
And Russell just having the better of it in the last couple of overs. He clipped one off the legs in the last over from Walsh and got 4, and now he's pulled it away for another one.
Well, hasn't he done well? And he really has. From the early days when Jack Russell was struggling against the Australians, he's worked at his technique, he's got more confident, he's a tremendous fighter. Every stroke he plays shouts out personality, character, fight.
Just wide, they put the man back at backward square leg, clipped it in the air, but that's 4 more. In fact, Curtly Ambrose had been placed back, and it just went wide of him.
He's in tremendous form because really he's playing across the ball here. He plays it very square. Actually, he helps it on. It's going across him. It's not quite across the line. But he helps it on. Jack Russell closes the face of the bat on that shot all the time. And he middles it. It flies away.
Guided that very nicely down towards third man. Opened the face of the bat as he usually does. Gets another boundary.
Well, I know he's got a bad wrist, Nasser Hussain, but he's a wristy player, and he holds the bat well down, his top hand rather behind the bat handle. But that's the sort of wristy shot that he can play well. Lovely late cut off the open face, played on the front foot, which is quite unusual.
And that's an easy catch. Richardson takes it. Ambrose gets the wicket. And a really tame end to a fighting innings from Jack Russell. Lobbed it up on the offside. An easy catch to Richardson. And Russell's innings and his series as a batsman ends out for 24, 148 for 7.
Well, I think Russell was trying to scoop this one over that ring there of slip fielders. Suddenly he played it a bit soon. That's all I can think. It's a really extraordinary shot.
It's in the air, easy catch for someone. Greenwich holds it. Ambrose strikes again, and the West Indies are nearer to victory and the series. Philip de Freitas, nasty delivery, in the air, anyone could have taken it. Gordon Greenwich is the one who grasped it. 148 for 8.
But it's this ability to dig the ball in and make it bounce so high that makes these West Indians almost unplayable. That's Gordon Greenwich at third slip. That's Robin Smith. No pads on, does not intend to bat. So this is effectively the last wicket.
Wasn't exactly in the right position to play the shot that he attempted in the end.
He's seen someone play it before, though. He's got the idea, just the left foot's supposed to come forward rather than the right one go back.
They were 1-0 down. They were nearly 2-0 down. And here they are now on the threshold of winning the series. Into the fence it goes. That one went flying off the open face there. The third man quite square, Desmond Haynes. And into the fence it goes for 4.
Well, he's just playing his shot series, Nasser Hussain, trying to enjoy himself. He's going to give anything a bit of a welly if he gets it near him. The exuberance of youth. He knows the game's over for England. And he's just saying to himself, let's see if I can just enjoy myself for 20 minutes.
Oh, what a delivery. That nearly took his head off. Who said this guy wasn't quick?
You did, Tony Greig. That must have hit a crack. That must have done. Look at it go up to Jeffrey Dujon.
Yes, there's a little crack just outside off stump there, and the thing that made that one difficult was that it actually hit the crack and held up. It was a magnificent delivery. He's got him! That's the end of that! The Test series is over. Viv Richards is doing his little jig again. The players are rushing for the stumps. And onto the field go quite a few of the spectators and a lot of the police. So there they are, the West Indies being congratulated there by their captain. They have won the Test by an innings and 32 runs. And they are standing out there at the moment, not in any great rush to get off the ground, because the police have done a very good job here, and the crowd actually doing the right thing as well. They stayed off the ground. This is how the last wicket fell.
Well, he's just looking to play shots, as they're saying. No feet to the ball, he's just stood in his crease, and he's given Bishop a very well-deserved wicket. I think he's been the best bowler. I really do feel he's been the best bowler on both sides. Got an element of pace, a little bit more experience than Devon Malcolm, and Viv Richards doing his jig.
So Richards very happy. The West Indies have won the series, this Cable and Wireless Test Series, 2 Test matches to 1.
England, I'm afraid, batted poorly, many of them getting themselves out. There were many threats to survive and score runs by Alan Lamb and Nasser Hussain. Jack Russell was as hard to remove as usual. But the bowling, Ambrose 3, Bishop 4, combination of youth and height and hostility, and fine support from Walsh and Baptiste. So England will go home and recognise that they probably had one good team, but that the loss of Gooch and Fraser was too great a penalty for them to carry. So the result stands West Indies winning by an innings and 32 runs, and the Cable and Wireless series by 2 tests to 1. England lose, but they have impressed everyone by their courage.